Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dawgz Podcast. You know, we just chilling every night. We're back with another
every night.
Sure. Yeah,
Sure, bud.
We're coming back with another podcast here. Gonna tell you all about some stories we got. I think Mason and Tyler got some elementary school stories we're gonna talk about.
Middle school stories.
It's middle school stories. Sorry. Yeah, middle school. And whatever else we get into, thanks for joining this roller coaster ride of a podcast we got here. And I'm going to shove it off to Mason, and he can get this started. What do you got, bud?
Oh, I got. Well, I went to middle school with Tyler, so we have a lot of good stories that we could tell. I guess I'll start off with the time that I went ahead and broke up Tyler and his girlfriend for him.
Oh my god, yeah.
So
yeah, this is
he was his girl. We've been talking with each other for a while. I don't really want to say seeing each other because I don't really, count going to school and seeing their significant other. Seeing somebody, but it's whatever. So, they've been talking about school and then outside of school, this and that. And I found out she'd been lying to him. Lied about her name. I think what did she say her name was, Tyler? Rose or something? Rosa.
So she went by a weird ass name. She went by Atlas, but her real name is Lily.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, so it's a weird. So, anyways, as the homie, I stepped right in, didn't say shit to Tyler after I found all this out. I just seen her outside hanging out with her friends. Walked straight up to her, looked her dead in the eye, and said, "Tyler doesn't want to see you anymore. He's breaking up with you." And I walked away. And her little girl posses followed me for a little bit. She ran off crying, went and told the teacher. Teacher never said anything.
Yeah, I never got talked to by a teacher either, and I'm just like, why would you ever tell a teacher that? They don't care.
And then I had to go break the unfortunate news to Tyler, and fortunately, I thought he was gonna be a little mad at me at first when he was doing it, but he was pretty happy about it. Seemed like at first.
Well, yeah.
I never actually really happy, Tyler.
Assuming what you were telling me was true, I was just like, oh. Okay, whatever. And just moved on with my fucking life at that point. And dude, she was so upset. I remember.
I have a picture of Tyler and her sitting behind the doors, cuddled up with each other. It's really funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
You can put it in the podcast for everyone to see.
I think I'm okay.
And then this was actually 6th grade. This was like. We had just started fucking 6th grade. We were fresh into fucking middle school when we did this, okay? We're sitting there at lunchtime. We're sitting there at the cafeteria tables. Tyler whips a fucking Capri Sun out of his fucking lunchbox, bro. And we're the class clowns, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, Tyler, dude, you gotta take that fucker and go put it in the microwave and drink it hot. I just thought it was going to be hilarious if you fucking drink a hot Capri Sun for some reason. So did everybody else. So what the fuck did Tyler do?
Got the fuck
he
up
put
and
that bitch in the microwave. Okay? And me and little 6th graders, we had no fuck. Okay, we had no clue that, aluminum, metal, the microwave. Yeah, we had no idea. So we put that bitch in there and it fucking started doing some shit we had no idea what it would never do, right? And then fucking teacher, I remember Tyler ran over there quicker than shit. He was so scared to touch the microwave and he finally opened it. The teacher ran over. Dude, we all got in so much trouble over that.
Dude,
saying that we could have burnt school down, that they almost called the fire department. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking microwave in a fucking brick building surrounded by brick.
Yeah, ain't nothing
gonna catch on fire if that thing catches on fire.
Yeah, no, I also.
I remember getting in a lot of trouble for that one though.
Dude,
Me and Tyler, just to say, me and Tyler got in trouble so much. We got to a point where when we were taken to the office, most kids were taken to the tap room, which is where you go. You sit in these little private desks. You'd have to write out the dictionary. Now, me and Tyler had to go to the phone where they'd give us this little note thing, this little notepad thing that they had written on. We had to read to our parents whatever was written down on the thing over the phone and say what we did and why we were getting in trouble. Because we got in trouble so much. We got in trouble like once a day. Like, we would show up to school and it's like we just planned on doing something that day to get in trouble. It was bad.
Oh, 100%. I remember they after like 7th grade, dude, once 8th grade hit, they would not let us in a class together. They refused because they just couldn't deal with it.
There was like, I almost want to say the first year of 8th grade, dude, they put me and Tyler with each other. Like the first week of school in Accent in the same class. And instead of moving us seats, literally the same day, instead of moving us seats, he stood me up, walked me out of his classroom, okay, and took me to a different classroom and sat me down and said, "This is your new class." Okay, didn't fucking switch me seats because I was sitting next to Tyler. Dude, Tyler would get up and do some... Dude, my 6th grade year, I wasn't allowed to use scissors because of Tyler. My seventh grade year, I wasn't allowed to use the laptops because of Tyler. Okay, luckily I chilled out a little bit on my 8th grade year and didn't get banned from using anything. But yeah, no, I got fucking Tyler to cut my hair in class with the scissors, and I think we both actually ended up losing our scissor privileges.
Oh yeah.
And in 7th grade, Tyler was Mr. Techie on the computer. I looked over at his Chromebook and he had his fucking mouse fucking all large going over the screen. I'm like, shit, bro, I don't want that shit on my computer, right? So I'm in the settings fucking with my with my Chromebook, dude. Next thing I know, my fucking screen's upside down. It's in a fucking different language. My mouth is going the opposite direction. It was so fucked up. And this kid we went to school with, Caleb, walked by and he seen it and he went and told the fucking teacher.
It's done, yeah.
And she came and she took it. She was so fucking pissed, dude. I wasn't allowed to use the computers the rest of that year. So when everyone was sitting there on a fucking computer, I was sitting there with a book. It was so boring. I hated it. But I blame Tyler though, because he wouldn't help me. He wouldn't show me how to make his mouse big. He told me to figure out myself.
Yeah, I didn't fucking.
And then I tried to give him my fucking computer to fix it, and he still wouldn't fix it. Okay, I'm like, motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure I fixed mine before anyone walked by, so it was just you that got in trouble.
and then I remember I also got in trouble for doing that stupid thing where you can go in and you can change what things say on your computer, but then once you refresh, it goes back to normal.
Yeah.
What is that?
HTML editor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
I got in trouble for doing that on the fucking computer. Dude,
yeah,
I can go on for days about just the stupidest shit me and Tyler got in trouble for. Tyler had to go to the fucking bathroom because he farted in the library. Mm-hmm. He was forced to go to the bathroom and check his pants. I remember that clearly as day. That was fucked up.
That was fucked up.
You want to tell that story, Tyler?
All I remember was just sitting in the library. Was it a class or was it? I think
we were getting ready to leave. And you farted, and Miss Kell was standing right there, and she was like, "Ooh, Tyler, you need to go to the bathroom and check your underwear." I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it was fucked up, bro. That was so embarrassing, bro. If I was smart enough, bro, she would have gotten in so much trouble if I went and, like, told our principal that she did that.
So this next story, we need Root Ball here for this one because he was a big part of the aftermath of this story. But we were never bullies to anybody other than maybe this one kid. He was like Arab or Iraq or something. I don't even know. I never really picked on him. Tyler never really picked on him. Or one of our other friends that did. Kind of blew up on him one day. It was pretty bad. Unfortunately, me and Tyler weren't there to see it. We were off doing other things.
Fucking racist.
Yeah, he said some shit. He called him a towelhead in class. I guess he got mad and called him a towelhead in class.
Yeah, dude, I remember hearing about that.
Just joking.
Yeah. You got suspended though, dude. They suspended him for saying that to him. I was like, damn. I've said some shit, but I never. Okay. I just thought, dude, my 6th grade year, I got my first fucking sexual assault referral or sexual harassment
I
referral.
think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, because you were part of it, Tyler.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah,
David.
that's
I
right.
fucking was standing there talking to Tyler and Dave, and I told David to go ask Dakota if he could touch her boobs. And she fucking heard me, dude. She went and told the teacher. I got fucking called in the office and got a fucking sexual harassment referral. Dude, my parents were fucking pissed. I remember that, dude.
Dude,
They were so pissed over that.
I feel like they somehow got mad at me too, even though I didn't even fucking say anything. They were just mad
A
at
lot
me.
of us got in trouble for that one.
Just because I was there at the wrong time.
But anyways, me, our other friend Tegan, and our friend David all went over to Root Ball's house one time to go hang out and smoke some weed. And we're sitting there in his garage, bro, and his girlfriend Aurora, that me and Tegan and Tyler all went to middle school with. Dave was dating him at the time, so we're sitting out there talking shit about Tarek, you know, just kind of slightly making fun of him, you know, whatnot, nothing too bad. And Mason's sitting there laughing, having a good time. Ruball's Mason. We're sitting there laughing, having a good time. Everyone's having a good time. She seemed like she was having a good time. You know, she was pretty quiet, though, wasn't really saying much. So it was all time to leave. We all packed up into Tegan's car. Literally getting ready to start pulling out of the driveway. He lived out in the country, so it's a big, long driveway. And I'm like, wait. I forgot my bag of weed. So I run back into his garage real quick. She's sitting in there fucking bawling her eyes out, dude. And she just fucking lights me up over Tarek, dude. I grab my shit. I start running, dude. I thought I was going to get my ass whooped. She's a big girl, too. But we need Root Ball here for that story because I never really talked to him.
I don't think I was there.
No, I never really talked to him about, you know, what she was saying. I texted him the next morning and apologized for everything that I said, that if I upset her or anything. And he was all like, all he really said was like, yeah, she just doesn't want to feel like she's being left out. I'm like, okay, that's not what I thought last night was about, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Wait, that's a whole nother story Root Ball can tell. Aurora goes into another whole deep story on its own.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Right on. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll have Root Ball on the podcast so he can elaborate a little bit more. But
yeah, that'd be a good one for him to talk about.
I will say I do remember. I can relate to the whole before school even started, fucking coming up with plans on how to get in trouble because I did the same fucking shit, dude. Like, especially in middle school, man. Like that was my goal. I was like, how can I make people laugh? And you know, like that was my shit. And somehow, dude, like I obviously got in trouble a bunch of times, but I became a master at not getting in trouble.
I couldn't count how many referrals I had, dude.
Yeah.
Well, my problem though is that no one really liked us. Everyone kind of just thought that me, Tegan, and Tyler were all really annoying. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because everyone kind of flicked us shit. Everyone always flicked me shit for my laugh. They always make fun of my laugh. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You can make fun.
All right, everybody, we're back now. Had some technical difficulties with James, but
Yeah,
Past
James.
that. Anyway, I forgot exactly where we left off, but I do remember Mason was talking a bit about this girl named Savannah in the class.
Yeah, so we went to school with this one kid. I forget his name. It was like Jamari or something. And if you want to talk about a contagious laugh, like, dude, I don't care what this kid was laughing about. If he was laughing, I was fucking laughing, dude. I was sitting next to him in class, and there's this girl that's sitting in front of us. You know, she was a bigger girl. Her name is, I don't know what is her name. I think we already said it. Anyways, half her ass was hanging out of her pants when she was sitting there. I just remember looking over at Jamari, and he's sitting there fucking just dying laughing. I look at him, I start laughing, and he points over. I see it, what he's pointing at. I look back at him, and dude, I can't contain myself. I'm laughing so hard with him. I was like, well, he was one of the funniest kids I ever met. He ended up switching schools. He was only there for a few months.
I'm pretty sure didn't he like date Mia, or was that someone else?
No, that was a different kid that dated me.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, our next topic, though, I did want to touch on last night, the day before we did this podcast, we watched the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight, and I have to be honest, man.
Thank you,
James. 5 hours of bullshit. It wasn't very great. Everything lasted way too fucking long.
Let's get Tyler. No, that's because it's boxing, Tyler. Boxing's never fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, but there wasn't very many knockouts. So
there wasn't any.
The girls put on a. There was one, but it wasn't an actual knockout. I think dude had a broken rib. Anyways, the girls put on a fucking better show than the boys did.
Oh,
yeah, I can't really see. I watched both the girl fights, good, but I fell asleep for probably 3 fights. So
yeah, that's a good story on its own. Okay, so we had James's phone just like this set in front of his TV. I had my dad in my room. We were watching it, bro. In here, Tyler was in his room watching it. All right, James is sitting there chit chat. All of a sudden, he kind of stops. The TV gets cranked up really loud. We sat here for like 3-4 hours. Didn't hear a word from James. Okay, light turns off. Someone waves a bag of like food or stuff in front of the camera.
That was my mom.
And then like another 2-3 hours goes by. Okay, we're just sitting here watching the fights.
But it was not that
see
long.
On James's TV, Xbox will turn off in 5 minutes, and it's like there's like 3 rounds left in this fight. The next fight's the Paul Walker or the Jake Paul fight. I'm like, no, this is not gonna happen right now. James isn't responding to us. This shit's gonna turn off. We only have like 10-15 minutes until this fight's over. And then the fight finally it turns off. We're sitting there screaming into the camera, calling them, trying to do whatever we can. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we see the TV turn on. Someone logs it on his Xbox and turns the fight back on. And it's just silent because like another 5 minutes goes by, and all of a sudden you hear James, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, I totally passed out." I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured you did.
Let me just get
You turned it back on just in time, though. I thought we were going to miss the fight.
Let me just get some background. Okay, I bought the fight, and so I had these boys on Discord, and I was pointing my phone towards the TV so everybody could watch. I don't think it was 3 fucking hours, bud. I don't think I was asleep for that.
Close.
Dude, I would have so many more fights if it was 3 hours. The Nate Diaz Jake Paul fight, it started at what, 9?
Yeah, it was like almost like an hour, dude.
Okay.
It lasted all
right.
10 rounds.
We don't need to debate about that. But anyways, yeah, I passed out. Mason started calling me. I didn't wake up. Tyler started calling me. I finally woke up. TV was up. Bro, my first thoughts, I was like, holy shit, I just missed all the fucking fights. I hurried up, turned my shit on, turn the fights back on, and it was 2 chicks fighting. I was like, oh, thank God I didn't miss the main the main event, you know. And yeah. Still sorry about that, guys. But
He's giving us a little scare. My dad's like, I can't. I just fucking sat here for this long watching all this shit. Never gonna miss it.
Okay, but I think I asked you guys, but I don't remember the answer. How long was the Xbox off before I logged back in?
Only a few minutes. You got lucky.
Only a few minutes.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I logged back in. We were all good, but yeah. So we finally got to watch the big fight, and
Was not happy.
I wanted Nate to win. Okay, Jake Paul's a good boxer, but I really wanted Nate to win.
Dude, throughout a lot of that, it felt like Nate just wasn't really giving.
He was broke.
power.
No, it didn't seem like he was trying. He was dogging on him too. Like, you know, Jake would hit him and he'd be like acting like he was
rope-a-dope. He was rope-a-doping him.
Yeah, bro. He was just dogging.
He did that a few different times in the fight.
Yeah.
And Nate Diaz is kind of a little scrawny guy, but he's a scrapper though, dude. He's not a boxer. He's an MMA fighter.
Well, yeah, there was a couple.
That's the thing though, is that he's still getting Jake Paul run for his money though, because he was fucking running from him there at the end.
It was so fucking funny because he actually went for a takedown at one point, and he went for like a guillotine, trying to choke Jake Paul.
I saw that. Dude, I had a really strong feeling he was gonna disqualify himself before he let Jake Paul win.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the knee to the face. Once I saw that hand, dude, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
He's gonna cue himself,
Bro. So Nate was getting good shots there at the end. That's kind of how Nate fights. He likes to wear people out. So originally this fight was going to be 8 rounds, but Nate talked it into being 10 rounds because Nate's got the durability. He knows the longer the
he's also used to fighting 5-minute rounds, 5-10-minute rounds too.
Right, exactly. And these were 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
I think most of them were 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but then Jake Paul's also used to getting hit with those bigger gloves as well, whereas Nate Diaz is used to those smaller gloves from MMA.
Right.
Which hurt a lot more after them.
But to the point, Nate was putting up a better fight during the later rounds, but man, Jake took like the first 4 out of the first 5 rounds. So it's like
ran from him on the last 2.
Yeah, I remember telling you guys, I was like, bro, Nate's got to knock him out or he ain't gonna win because he took most of those first rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I mean, it was still a good fight though. I'll give it to Jake Paul. He's big, and I'm sure he can fucking pack a punch and all. But
he's stoned. He got him.
I like to see him go.
He got a couple really strong uppercuts in there when he was.
Yeah, and that temple shot. Ooh, Nate.
If anyone watched the fight, if you watched Nate Diaz fight him most of the time, you'll notice once he noticed that every time Jake Paul would go in and he'd put his hands up and go down, he'd leave that open for that uppercut. Once he locked in that one, dude, you could see him going for it every time. Every time Jake Paul would go down, he'd go for that uppercut. Yeah. It's like once he figured it out, bro, he was on it.
But yeah, the probably the biggest viral video that's gonna come from that is Jake Paul hit him in the temple and he fucking went stumbling. Nate went stumbling. He went head first into the ropes for a little bit, dude. Mm-hmm. He was dazed. Yeah. He got up, but yeah, dude, that was.
And then rip to the poor guy who fucking broke his rib or whatever, dude. He got whammed really hard by that dude.
Yeah.
I don't think that dude might have had something going on prior to that fight. Because that first hit, homeboy took to the stomach, he went down. So
I do
remember a crazy hard fucking hit or something was wrong.
I think he either had a cracked rib, and when dude hit him the first time, he must have broke it the rest of the way or something.
I remember the Green and Curry fight, that girl fight right before.
Oh yeah. That was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was. That was a good one.
I'm not normally too in tune with the female fighters, but
I know you all fucking took Green. I was the only one that fucking took Curry, but dude, this homegirl had a heart, dude. She put up a fight.
She really did, man. She really did.
She was fucking real bloody by the end of it, dude.
Your dad took it too, right?
Yeah. No, he took Green. I think Tyler took Curry.
No, I took Green. I was black chick all the way, bro.
All right, I think I was the only one that took Curry. Then I think you guys all fucking took Green.
Yeah. We chose correctly because she fucking won.
Yeah, I chose the girl with the bigger heart though, Tyler. Green was fucking nervous. Okay, Green could have walked.
Getting money, with that girl. Money.
She was
nervous. It didn't seem like she was nervous to me.
She seemed pretty nervous on that fight to me. She had the confidence she would have walked the floor with that girl.
She's undefeated, bud. I don't think she's nervous. She's nervous about anything.
That doesn't matter. But if you were undefeated and you fought me, would you be nervous?
No.
Okay, you're not helping me with my point. Whatever.
If I was undefeated and I was fighting Conor McGregor, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Or that Francis Ngannou, he was doing that interview, bro. Did you see his fucking biceps?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Francis Ngannou, dude, he was doing that interview right before the Jake and Nate fight, dude. His arms were fucking out to here, bro.
I do remember that.
Yeah, bro.
6'7" or some shit.
Yeah, dude. But, damn, son.
Yeah, I'll take him.
All right, I would love to see that one.
I mean, I'd fight him doesn't mean I'd win. I'd go down trying.
You don't understand.
That'd be the fastest knockout in UFC history, too.
If I hit me one time, I'd die for like 3 minutes and come back to life.
Yeah.
Okay? That's probably what would happen.
Just fucking one hit die. Jesus. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway. A lot of muscle coming your way, bro.
But yeah, okay. So, yeah. Last night was a good night, but I got a little fuckered up last night, boys. And you guys can probably explain it better than me, but, yeah.
I wasn't there the whole time. Mason was.
Let me tell you, there at the end, James gave me a little scare because I was talking to him. He was like, now that I got my hair cut, I wonder if they're going to let me back into the strip club. Oh, I got my dude I can call, give me a ride down there. Hangs up on me. It's like almost 1 a.m. I'd never hear from him again.
Yeah, so,
it's fucking scary, dude.
Just for the people listening, I'm not allowed back in the local strip club.
He's permanently banned. He tried calling a while ago, and they knew exactly who he was.
They knew exactly. But what they said was, oh, you're the guy with the curly hair? Nah, you can't come back, dude. But my ID is me with curly hair, so if I show them my ID, they're probably still gonna know. I gotta get a hold of ID.
So last night, James shotgun a Four Loko. It was pretty exciting. Anyways,
Four Loko Gold.
Pretty fuckered up. There's nothing really too exciting. He pissed on his back porch, threw a beer can at his poor cat. Apparently, there were some hobos in the bushes yelling at the cat, trying to fucking with the cat. So he was over there trying to fight him, but nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
he went back inside, and that's when we started talking about the strip club. That's when he hung up on me. Nothing too exciting.
I'm so surprised I'm so surprised you drove, bud. Honestly. Yeah, he drove to go get more beer last night.
You got a 12-pack of PBR and one tall boy. Okay, shotguns the tall boy, doesn't even open the 12-pack.
the Four Loko. You can't just say tall, but I shotgunned a Four Loko Gold, and that's like basically 14% alcohol right there, and I was gone after that.
Dude, he was looking into the camera. He had one eye open and one eye closed. He was like, he's sitting there talking to me. I'm like, oh my god.
Gone. Speaking of that, I do have one left, so I'm just gonna shotgun it.
Alright, that's perfect for the end of the video.
Oh,
Nice.
And
He has a little special shot of apple cider vinegar tonight, switching it up a little bit.
yeah, don't spoil it. I got a shout out. Got a shout out
oh yeah,
for
that's
the-
right.
Oh, I definitely forgot about that.
just for you guys.
Yeah, but also, ladies and gentlemen, one thing we did, we've got a TikTok and we've got an Instagram now. I know for sure. So I'll be sure to link those down in the description, so you guys can go look at those. Give them a
Follow
follow.
us up. Get us up in the ranks.
Yes,
We appreciate
sir.
everybody who watches. Here's this.
Going for a shotgun. I got a beer too, so sluncha.
Oh boy.
I got nothing to drink. I think I don't even have water. I got fucking bottled water, but ain't drinking
That's
that.
probably not. That ain't it, Chief.
I mean, it's just dab, but
Is everybody watching? I'm gonna be out for about 4 days, so we'll get back at you with another podcast.
Oh, I think we have a few we recorded today.
We have yeah, and
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you gotta cut out my stutter there, bud.
we can keep you guys updated. We can keep you guys updated.
Turn your faucet on, bud.
Turn it on.
Yeah,
Let's move it on.
there you go. You turned it on earlier, so
Yeah. Anyway, you said you had a shout out to make.
I don't want to leave it running, but okay. So I didn't finish this. Hold on.
you might want to save a little bit of it. Okay, he's a rebel, boys.
No, I still got one left. It's like halfway for the chaser here because we have a comment from Zilla7444. That's 34. Commented and said, my vinegar drinking video. At least this distilled.
I love it. I love you for commenting that. It's my favorite comment ever. I laughed so hard when I first read that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I love you, Zilla.
That's implying that he thinks it's easy. So I'm gonna show him what's not easy. And
TJ?
this ain't distilled. This ain't distilled, brother. Mr. Zilla. This ain't distilled.
Well, when the video you were drinking distilled, but you're gonna one up it now, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I want to see that bottle empty, James.
Happen, but apple cider, vinegar, and water. Those are the only ingredients. I need to shake this up. I can see shit. Look.
I saw big old chunks in there.
Dang.
There's nothing floating on the top, it looks like.
Yeah, that's levels. All right, Zella. This is for you, buddy. Wherever you are.
We love you, James.
This is whoa. Taking two to 3 times daily. Mix. Oh, it says mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of this and 8 ounces of filtered water. You're supposed
I told you that before, James.
you're supposed to dilute it.
Well, James isn't gonna do that because he doesn't care. So.
No, he doesn't care. James, stop reading it. Trust me, this is gonna get worse if you keep reading it. I've already read everything online.
It says shake gently before using. That was not a gentle shake.
It's not gentle.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, there's something floating in the top of this that does not look okay. Boys, alright. Fucking A. Alright, I'm not gonna drink it from the bottle just because I saw that, so let's get the shot now.
Oh, bud. Don't be a puss cake now.
I'm drinking it either way, but this ain't a shot glass. This is a big glass.
Oh, hell yeah. You better be full, bud. No, bud, come on.
Dude, that's fucking 3 shots right there, bud. It's going down the hatch, too.
You
So,
can drink more than that in one sitting. Come on now.
bud,
Just a little bit more, bud. Come on.
you wouldn't do it, so
I
quit.
would do it. I just looked for some today. I don't have any vinegar. Actually, it was yesterday. My bad.
If you had it, you still wouldn't.
I would.
You ain't with it.
Anyway,
You get through it.
like I said before, guys, though, we do, again, have a TikTok and an Instagram. So please, for the love of God, like, we're begging you, go follow those accounts. We're trying
If
to
you wanna-
get up in the world, you know? So,
You want to see James do this again? A shorter version? Go watch YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram. And just, I'm
Yep.
sure you'll be able to see it all there, too.
for sure.
Zilla 7444. That's 3 4s. Let's go.
We love you, Zilla.
Cheers to you. Fucking A.
Oh my god. Alrighty. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with other people. Please like the video for James' sake. He doesn't do this for no reason. So
Please.
yeah, he's begging you guys. Thanks for watching.
You
Everybody.
okay,
Have a good
James?
night.